about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
So far we have some pretty cloudy weather. It's overcast is what I would call it, and it's cold. We're all in pants and sweaters, so we're definitely looking forward to warmer weather and looking forward to sunshine and stripping off some of these layers of clothes that we're wearing in this cool, chilly morning. So we're headed to the start line. It is technically a race, even though it is a fun race, and so we're headed to the start line to join up with the rest of the boat, so that should be really fun. And then we'll join everyone for the send-off.
So right out of the gate, we were super excited to put up our Spinnaker. The winds were perfect conditions. Unfortunately, since the Spinnaker was just installed days before we left, we did not have a chance to practice much with it. So once we got it out and hooked up and started to open it up, it got tangled and it was a mess. It got hairy for a while there, and we were literally spinning circles just outside of the bay. But with a little bit of teamwork and maneuvering, we were able to get it under control and douse the wind out of the Spinnaker and just put it away for the time being until we had a chance to really do a little research and figure out where we went wrong and try again later.
Hey, day 2 here. We are on passage. We left San Diego yesterday, and it's been super rough seas, unexpected wind and bigger swells than what was planned. Usually when you're sailing south down Mexico, you can expect the wind to die out at night, but that was not the case. We had like 20 knot winds last night. We've had heavy swells, as you can see, and Steve's back here. He is cutting the dinghy loose. We had an extra dinghy that was a free dinghy that was given to him, and he patched it and repaired it, and we were towing it behind, and I noticed it was gone. Like, it was there one minute and then the next minute it was gone, and he said, I'm gonna cut it loose or pull the rope in. When he went to go pull the rope in, it was totally tight, and he's like, I think the dinghy sank. So he's out there cutting the rope loose and cutting our losses so that we don't have to tow a sank dinghy behind us. Noah's going crazy with the I'm not. With the dinghy jokes. So you can have fun with that one. The winds haven't died down yet. We have, let's see, it's about 18 knot winds now. We are unable to put our Spinnaker out, which is like the very front sail that you see on sailboats that are sailing downwind. We can't put the Spinnaker out, so that's a bummer. But we have our mainsail out. We're getting about 7 knots of wind, and we are about halfway or almost halfway to our first destination. So that's exciting. We're given 4 days to get there, and we're only almost halfway into day 2. So that's great. Unfortunately, we did have to motor during the night just because the winds were so strong, and the kids weren't feeling well. I got a bit of seasickness, so we didn't have anybody who could confidently run the sails with someone at night watch. So I took one night watch shift, Steve took the other, and then the kids just lay down and got some sleep since they weren't feeling well. So it's been a bit of an adventure so far. We're looking forward to those calm Mexican seas and relaxing, so we don't lose our captain off the back of the boat first.
All right, today's log. Today is Wednesday, November 3rd. And let's see, yesterday we had the ordeal with the dinghy, and we had to cut the dinghy loose. And later in the day, we hit some really big water, really big swells. And the kayak that was in the front, just in front of the cockpit, it's a center cockpit, so just past center, it slid off and slid to the edge of the boat and was right on the rails. So I went out to go get it and retrieve it and pull it inside the cockpit to bring it inside the boat. and while I was doing that, a rope snapped. Actually, the pulley mount snapped, and the pulley came flying and slingshotted into my back. So I've got a nice lash mark across my back from the rope and from the pulley, and I'm a little black and blue. I'm in super sore, but we'll be better. Today, the kids are feeling better-ish. I definitely am feeling better. Mia's feeling better, but still lethargic. Ella's still super seasick, and Noah's kind of hit and miss. Lana's feeling well, so she's been really helpful with getting things done. The waters or the swells are not any better. They're really erratic, just not this even kilter, smooth water that we sold the kids on, so I feel really bad. Everybody's pretty miserable. So hopefully we'll be at our first stop early tomorrow morning and can anchor and kind of rest and recenter and relax a little bit, because it's been a little rough.
Turtle Bay, Mexico, Baja. We are currently in Turtle Bay, and we're gonna head out to land finally after 3 days of straight sailing in treacherous waters. We're gonna head out to land, and the Bajahaha group are gonna be playing a game of baseball with the local, with the kids in the town.
Yeah. Everybody's gearing up, ready to go. We felt like Dingy was inappropriate, so we renamed it Big Joe because we felt like that was more important.
Well, because
Personally, I think it's worse, but you know.
because the new beanbag had a sticker on it for Big Joe, so we slapped it on there and it's now Big Joe.
Yeah, we slapped a sticker on the dinghy that says Big Joe. Not only is the baseball game a super fun way to interact with the locals, it's also a fundraiser for supplies or baseball supplies for the town's team. Wrapping up our first day today in Bahia de Tortuga, or Turtle Bay, and it's been super fun. We participated in the baseball game that they had here with the town and all the kids from the town. And we also had lunch at one of the local restaurants. We had fish tacos, it was delicious. There's only 2 restaurants for us to choose to eat from, so not much variety, but it's a little town. It's gorgeous, and the locals have been so welcoming. The kids at the baseball game were just a blast. Everybody was super friendly, super nice. You can see just beyond me, you can see all of the dinghies, and the teenagers are out here earning tips by helping people in and out with their boats out of the water and getting them started. They've all been very respectful, super nice. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to stop here and spend some time here with the locals and get to know them, you know, whatever little part that we are able to get to know them, to converse with them. They've been super helpful with practicing our Spanish and very patient with explaining the language to us, to help us with our vocabulary, which we're struggling with at times, especially with being overwhelmed. So it's been a lot of fun. You can hear the church bell ringing in the background. So we're wrapping up for the night. We're gonna go back to the boat and have some dinner and be back for the beach party tomorrow.
And now we've attracted the attention of a dolphin and a hawk trying to steal our fish. 2 dolphins trying to steal our fish. Finishing up our last day in Bahia, Santa Maria, and it's been a beautiful rest here. I am standing on a national park that they have here in Bahia, Santa Maria, where we got an opportunity to walk around and hike, and you can probably hear in the background there's the band playing. We had a party for all the boats this evening, and it's our big party before we come into Cabo San Lucas. There's been great food, music, and it's just been wonderful to hang out and have a day of rest. So one more overnight and we'll be in Cabo, and you can see here all the boats out there docked. The waves are pretty treacherous, but we're making it in and out with the pongas, and they're bringing everybody in and out here. You can see them in the background giving everybody rides. So we're excited to get into Cabo so we can meet up with our family and see everybody. Good morning. We are leaving Bahia, Santa Maria. We got up practically with the sun, or I guess right before the sun broke over the horizon, and we are sailing out. We were trying to get ahead of the pack so we could get some good footage, but looks like about half the fleet had the same idea that we did. So we are heading out with a big crew, and kids are still down sleeping, but this is our last leg. We have one more overnight, and we should be there, what do you think, tomorrow afternoon?
Thursday afternoon sometime, yeah, I would say between 3 and 5.
That's not too bad.
Things go well.
The party's supposed to start at 7, so we have to be there before 7.
Yeah, that's a motivator.
see what a deckhand does when we're sailing and they have nothing else to do? He does a lot of that. I am super happy to announce that we are 9 miles, which translates into about 2 hours from Cabo. So we have it just behind us here. You can see Cabo Falso, which is like false Cabo. And spirits are higher here along the boat. The girls who have been sick the whole time now are suddenly feeling better. Oh, they're watching for some dolphins. They've seen some dolphins. So Noah's feeling good, despite him acting goofy. And Captain's feeling proud because, yes, I'm tanning, but Captain's feeling proud because we've made this accomplishment and have done a great job and a happy crew. And so this has been a great experience. So we're almost there. We're super excited. Cannot wait. 2 more hours.